Hi, I'm Jen from Tea Leaves and Tweed, and this morning I'm going to share a sunrise tea session with you. Today I'm trying a silver needle white tea that I got from the Beautiful Taiwan Tea Company, which is one of my favorite places to get tea. This is a white tea, so it's minimally processed, and it comes from the Himalayan Mountains. So now let's brew the tea. Here I've got all my tea stuff. I've got about 4 grams of silver needle white tea. I have my brewing vessel. I'm brewing this in gaiwan, and it just has a little bit of hot water to warm it up. And my teacup has a little bit of hot water to warm it up too, because it's kind of cold. You can see there's still some snow on my deck this morning. I've got a watch to time the tea and my trusty electric kettle. So the first thing we'll do is we'll throw out the hot water that's in the teacup, and we'll put the tea in the teapot. This is quite a lot of tea for this volume, but brewing in gaiwan gives you kind of a more complete picture of the flavor profile of the tea. So I brew with a lot of leaf and a little bit of water for a pretty short amount of time, and then I can re-steep it over and over again. So this will just be the first steeping. Then I take my water. This is just off the boil, maybe 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And I pour some water in slowly. And put the lid on. And I'll time this for about a minute. So it's the first weekend in spring here, and it doesn't feel like it because we got a snowstorm the second day of spring. But the snow is starting to melt. It's almost gone. I still have a little bit left on my deck, but you can hear the birds singing and the flowers are starting to come out, and it's just really lovely here in the early morning. You can just barely see the little bits of sunlight peeking through the clouds over to the east, and it's really nice and quiet. And of course my cat wants to come out here and join me, but I don't think we'll let her. So we're about 45 seconds, so we'll just let that steep for another 15 seconds. While that finishes steeping, let's make sure we get rid of the water that's in our teacup. I've made that mistake before and it's not fun. Okay, we're right at 1 minute. So we'll take this, we'll pop the lid a little bit. And we'll strain that right into our teacup. And you can see that is a beautiful golden apricot color, like you would expect for a white tea. So now let's taste it. So I've got this lovely little teacup I got the day I got married last year from the Reynolds Tavern. It's a vintage teacup from their collection. Oh, already this tea smells very floral. It smells like honeysuckle and just kind of very perfumey, like a really classic white tea scent. It's got a fruity flavor, almost like peaches and apricots and floral. This is just so perfect for the first weekend of spring. This is a really nice tea. So that's my first steeping, first impressions of the silver needle white tea from Beautiful Taiwan Tea Company. Thank you for joining me this morning, and hopefully we'll do another one of these soon. Thanks.